What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to
Nemophila
yes, indeed,
Fans
feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bibbity-bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, well then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Thomas Roaring, Dragonfly with a PH fly, there it is, and Datsune. They all want to see me react to this song by
Nemophila
called A Ray of Light. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, yeah, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Okay, this was posted by
Nemophila
and the video has 195,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. A link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go.
Nemophila
A Ray of Light official music video. Wah, wah, wah.
Damn it.
Yeah, there it is. That word official coming off of
Nemophila
official page. Look, you know what I'm going to say, so I'm not going to say it, all right? All I'm going to say is we're going to have to just wait and see what happens and hope for the best. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Now find you a way to live you alive in a cruel world. So giving up to head above your way of blood. No, it's a burning that you come over. I said, tonight. It took the cemetery, can't lose the chance to
This might be the heavy, I don't even think it might be, I think this is the heaviest song I think I've ever heard from.
Nemophila
Wow. Wow.
I like it.
I like it a lot. I love the play with feel. Very appropriately used. Straight time into double time, just as a turnaround to go into a halftime feel. And then back up to double time, and then the straight time feel again. They're just playing around with feel quite a bit, but very strategically. And when they do switch, it gives listeners a chance. They're not switching feel so rapidly that they're not giving the listeners a chance to adjust and internalize the new feel so they can get into it again. You know what I mean? So when they do switch to the halftime feel, they do it for a while, long enough to give the listener a chance to internalize and go, okay, now we're in the halftime feel. So we're gonna bop on the ones and the three and 1 and 3. Then they go into straight time where the snare is on 2 and 4. Okay, well now we can just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Actually, that's wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then they go into the double time where they put the snare on the 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bum, 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 bum. It gives the listener a chance to adjust, and they give it just enough length to let that happen. I like that. They're not transitioning so quickly that people don't get a chance. The grit and growl vocals are being very well done. But I like the fact that she's using them. Okay, look. She's using them frequently, she is, but she's staying with the melodic singing more than she is with the grit and growl. It's about a 60-40 blend right now as it stands so far. 60% melodic singing, 40% grit and growl. I like that ratio. I like more melodic singing than grit and growl singing. Don't get me wrong, her grit and growl's nice. It's being well done. It's a little pinched, but I think she's doing that on purpose for effect. Just be careful, because you can get polyps real easy if you're not doing proper vocal technique there. Next thing you know, you got scar tissue building up on your vocal cords, and now you're in trouble. You're gonna need surgery. And the thing is, when you do throat surgery for polyps, you get your polyps removed. You get those polyps removed. It cleans it up. Yes. It makes your vocals sound better. Yes. But your vocals will never be 100% again. Once you got scar tissue, your vocals are going to be affected. They're not ruined, they're not wrecked, but you'll never get 100% again. You'll be about 90, if you're lucky, 90. Most of the time, 80 to 85%, but I've heard vocalists get lucky and get 90. So anyway, it sounds good. It sounds heavy. It sounds tight. I like what's happening. Let's see where we go from here. Guitar solo, okay. I like the ending. I like having that single, just the vocal holding that one note and cut off, and that is it. Very poignant. I like it. Smart decision on that ending. Honestly, there's not a lot to talk about. This is going to be a short review. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was with a song called A Ray of Light. This was a request from Thomas Roaring, Dragonfly with a PH, yeah, Dragonfly, and Dansune. Okay, everything I want to discuss at length, I already discussed during the reaction, so this is going to be probably a pretty short review. Don't quote me on that. You know how I roll. Sometimes I say that and I end up going on a couple of tangents. Next thing you know, we're here for 20 minutes. So don't quote me on that, but I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty short review. Let's start off with the score here. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.3. Yep, 8.3. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.3, what does that mean? Well, an 8.3 would translate to a great scale rating, so I think overall this is a great song. It would get 4 to 5 stars and an A- letter grade. So there you go, an 8.3, great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars and an A- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Okay, if I were to base this completely on chordal, on the chordal progression of the song, the chordal placements, the usage of the chords, transitioning from chord to chord, honestly, this would be down somewhere in the really goods. This would be down somewhere like the 7.3, 7.4 range, okay? It's a really good song from a notational standpoint. So why the 8.3? Why the jump from like a 7.3 to an 8.3? There's a couple of factors here, okay? Number one, the play with feel. Probably the most impressive thing about this song. The constant switching between straight time, double time, half time, back to double time, back to straight time, back to double time, back to straight time, to half time, to straight time, to half time, to double time. Constantly moving, constantly shifting, constantly changing, but tastefully, not so rapidly that it leaves listeners confused and left behind in the dust. You know what I mean? Now, they were transitioning frequently, which I appreciate because it keeps the listeners vested. It keeps the listeners engaged. It keeps us wondering, where are we going to go next, you know? I found myself several times where I was, we're in the straight time groove, and I'm like, okay, I know what change is going to happen. Are we going to go to straight time, or are we going to go from straight time to double time, or from straight time to half time? And I had to listen. Okay, we're into halftime now. So now on the 1s and 3s and 1s and 3s, and we're there for a little while, and we're going to transition from here to where? Straight time or double time? We're going back to straight time. Popping on the 2s and 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to go next. You know what I mean? I'm like, where are we going to go now? I don't know. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just sitting here constantly guessing, where are we going to go next? And that's not a bad thing. Now, if they were doing it like every 2 measures, at that point, it's no longer a strength. It becomes a hindrance. It becomes a distraction. That becomes the focus. And you don't want that to be the focus. You want to be there to enhance. You want those changes in feel to be there to accentuate. You want those changes in feel to be there to keep the listener vested, but it should never be the focus. The music, the musicality, the chordal progression, the melodic lines, the harmonic lines, the counter melodic lines, you want those to be the focus, not the feel. The feel was really nice in the song, though, and the way they kept using those different feels was really, really tastefully done. I wouldn't do more than that. I wouldn't shorten the phrases up and change more than what they did. They did walk up to the edge, but they never crossed it. They never actually hit the edge. They got it close, though. Instrumentally, everything sounded clean. The guitars on this song sounded thick.
I'm dummy thick.
they really got a great heavy crunch tone, but not muddy. I'm not gonna lie, when they were down low on those open Bs and they were really making them rattle, not gonna lie, it started to get just a tiny bit muddy, but not so much that you couldn't differentiate from attack to attack. You could still hear the difference, but it got close to getting muddy, boy. It really did. Vocally, the other thing that really kind of shocked me were the vocals on this. Her vocals on this were fantastic. I love the usage of the grit and growl vocal. It's pinched, yes, but I believe she was doing that on purpose for effect. She was trying to get that upper register pinch tone to her grit and growl. Just be careful when you're doing that, folks. If you want to try doing that, be careful. Do it properly. Do it with proper technique, or I'm telling you, you're going to get polyps. You're going to get a lot of scar tissue built up on your vocal cords. And once you got them, your vocal tone will be changed forever. You can go have surgery. You can get it removed. Yeah, absolutely, sure. Clean up your vocals. It'll sound better. You'll be able to get the range that you, well, not exactly. You won't be able to quite get the range you used to have, but you'll get it up there again. But your voice will never be the same. Once you get polyps here, it's a done deal. But she did them well. It sounded like she was using proper technique. And I like the ratio between the grit and growl vocal and the clean vocal. There was that 60-40 blend that I was looking for. I was actually, to be honest with you, it felt more like 65-35. It was a little more melodic than grit and growl. I like that. I like that blend. As long as there's more melodic singing than grit and growl, I'm happy. I'm absolutely happy. Not everything sounded really nice. Harmonies sounded really good. Guitar solos, very well done. I like the trade-off, ending with the harmonizing guitar solo, very nicely done. Drumming and bass playing, I got no issue with whatsoever. Everybody was solid. Everybody was steady. Great work with the syncopation when we did between the bass and drums, complementing each other when they would switch with the feel, going from straight time to double time to half time. Sounded really nice across the board. I got no issues with this song whatsoever. Like I said, I think this might be the heaviest song I've heard from, and I enjoyed it. I absolutely enjoyed it. I will listen to this again without question. So yeah, an 8.3. That's how I came up with the score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have an 8.3, which is a grayscale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.